Maybe you can't replicate this. Maybe this is a fluke. And some of my most confident friends confided that was the exact same thing. Success in this means never having to worry about that. It means no matter where your skill level is, it means never having to worry that that's ever going to happen again, that you ever have to feel that again. Success means being attractive without trying to be attractive. A lot of people are trying to do attraction, when attraction is something that you are. Success is when you are attractive. Success is when women are attracted to you, not because you're running a line, but because you exist. And because you know you're attractive and you have the requisite skills to pull that off. That's success to me. Success means knowing that you can choose who you want to date. Not who your friend wants to date, not who the guy on TV wants to date, who you want to date. And you can choose, and you have options with who you want to date. Success means having friends, male and female, having a healthy social circle. There's so many guys I know out there that are really, really good at meeting women and have no friends. And it's really sad because you don't expect it. You don't expect that for a second. You think, oh, well, he's obviously good meeting people. He has great social skills. He must have a lot of friends. And then you realize those two are not the same thing. And a lot of those guys are lonely. Even surrounded with women, they're lonely because they are not successful across the board. Success means social mastery. It means not just being able to approach women, not even just being able to have friends. It means across the entire spectrum of social skills. It means that you're confident with it. It means that you're skilled with it. Okay, maybe you can approach a woman. Maybe you can have friends. Maybe you can throw a party. But if I throw you into a networking event, can you go and network with people? Can you go and make connections with people? Can you go to a foreign environment where you don't know anybody and be able to operate successfully? That, to me, is success. Ultimately, success means being happy. It means being well-rounded. Not just good at one thing. Not just I'm an expert here or I'm an expert there. It means being well-rounded. It means being secure. It means living a fulfilling, successful life on your terms, nobody else's. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. Let's move on. Here's the sad part. Here's the sobering side part. In that idea of success, and that's only my definition of success, but all of us have our idea of what success is. And most of us have a pretty lofty goal of success. That's why we're here. That's why you're watching this video. Here's a sobering fact. 95% of people that have this idea of success will never achieve it. 95%. That means that of 100 people, 95 of them will never achieve it. But really, that's no different than anything else. Go to the gym. How many people go to the gym and achieve their goals in the gym? How many people achieve their goals in sports? How many people achieve their goals in career or in money? Very few people. It's not that there's something flawed about this industry or flawed about this specific goal or this specific task. It's that most people in general don't achieve their goals. And the principles we're going to discuss are going to go way far beyond just achieving your goals in dating. They're going to be about achieving your goals in general because most people don't do it. Most people don't have what it takes, and most people don't know what to do to actually achieve their goals. That's why you have that 95%. And in something like what we're trying to do, the main question is knowing that there's this 95% and that there's this small little 5%. The main question that I want you guys to ask throughout this next hour or so is, which group am I in? Am I in that 95% or am I in that 5% that is successful? Because that 5% is really lonely. There's only a couple people there. It's always lonely at the top. It's always lonely when you achieve things because you drop everyone else out. It's a pyramid, and that top of the pyramid is always lonely. So do you have what it takes to be in that top 5%, or are you in that 95% that never achieves it? That's the question you always have to ask yourself. Because if you look around and you are not absolutely convinced that everybody around you isn't working as hard as you are, if you are not absolutely convinced of that fact, then guess what group you're in? You're in that 95%. All of us want to delude ourselves into thinking whether we are or we aren't. We all want to believe we're in that 5%. And psychology is all over the idea of us thinking that we're more competent than we really are. But when you look at the numbers, most people are not in that excellence. Everyone cannot be the best That's just how it works. Most people will be average. When you ask people, are you a good, and this is not Asian people, but in general, are you a good driver? Most people say yes. Most people even will say, I am an above average driver. You can't have everybody who's above average. It doesn't compute. So you have to understand most people will be in those averages. And you have to ask yourself every day, am I satisfied with average? And if I'm not, what am I doing to get myself out of average? What am I doing to be in that excellence period, in that 5%? What am I doing that's greater and more successful than all the other 95% of people doing the same thing? That's what we're going to talk about. To put this into perspective, that 95 and 5%, you have a better shot, statistically, at getting into the Navy SEALs. You have a better shot of getting accepted to Harvard. You have a better shot of growing an extra rib than being in that 5%. That's what you're really up against, gentlemen. So unless anyone here was a Navy SEAL or went to Harvard or both, or has an extra rib, now you know what those statistics are about. Now you know why so many people aren't wealthy, aren't successful, aren't at the top of their game. I always see that 99.1% stuff on TV. Oh, we're the 99%. I don't like it. It's unfair. It's not unfair. That's how the world works. It works exactly like that. You know why I'm not in the 1%? Because I haven't put forth the effort to be in the 1%. Because I know people that are in the 1%, and they work 10 times harder than me and 10 times more efficiently with 10 times the tools that I have. They're in that 1% because they deserve to be in that 1%. And the vast majority of people in that 1 or the 5% are there because they deserve to be there. So again, the big decision is, do you deserve to be there? You look at your action. You look at the things that you're doing. Do you deserve to be in that group? All right, let's move on. All right, so I'm going to discuss 7 secrets to success. And you guys will have a lot, you'll be able to tie this into dating a lot. But you'll also be able to tie this into every other aspect of your life. This is Fundamentals 2.0. The 7 secrets to success. We'll start with the first one. The first secret is the goals to effort ratio. The goals to effort ratio works like this. You set aside your goals. What are your goals? Now, what are the difficulty of your goals? If you had to put that on a 1 to 10 difficulty scale, from where you are now to what kind of difficulty is it going to take to achieve your goals, what would that number be on a 1 to 10 scale? 10 being absolutely very, very difficult, and 1 being is a piece of cake. So evaluate, okay, what are your goals, and how difficult is that going to be? How difficult is that going to be to actually achieve that? Now you take the second number, and the second number is, what is the effort you're putting forth on a 1 to 10 scale compared to everyone else and according to what you determine is your effort?